Okay, spirit guides, ancestors, and faith folks, I'm bringing you in to help me with this last reading. Please, can we get through this last lip reading without a glitch? I also just want to do one more reading, please. Can we just get through it? Can we please just get through it? Just let me get through it. This is going to be for Laura. She wants it general. This is going to be for Laura. She wants it general. This is going to be for Laura. She wants it general. Yes, ma'am. I'll just do this one for Laura and then I'll end it. And then everybody will have to watch it in like five videos. It's just ridiculous. Mix these up a little bit for her. As soon as she gets in here, I'll do it for her. Okay, Laura. You're welcome, Laura. Interesting. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right, Laura. Okay. The first card I got for you was the Ten of Swords. So it's kind of like, you see how she's got all the knives in their back. They kind of feel like they've got a burden. They've had a burden on them. They kind of feel like they've been, well, stabbed in the back, but it's a heavy burden, and they feel like, that they can't. Sometimes those burdens, sometimes you just feel like you can't do anything because you're so burdened you can't open your eyes. But whatever burden that you've been feeling and going through, the spirits are telling you to try to release that. Try to release that burden and go with your intuition and your feelings, because the next card I got was the Empress. And she's about comfort and love and mothering and intellect, and she's about home. She could be about pregnancy, she could be about new birth, but she's about new beginnings and new things. So it's telling you, let these burdens go so you have new things coming in. And I clarified the Empress. I wanted to clarify her, and I got the Emperor, which that's why I was like, that's very interesting, because the Emperor is, he's like, where the Empress is nurturing and she's mothering and she's comforting and she's, that kind of person. The Emperor is strong, he's intellect, he's authoritative, and she may base her feelings more emotionally, but he bases his strategically and authoritatively, and he doesn't veer too far away on the emotional side. He doesn't let it make his decisions for him. He strictly decides on things how he thinks they should be strategically, not on an emotional level. So this is like two people that are together that are opposites, but they're together because it works that way. You got to have somebody that's got emotion along with a person that just not emotionless, but they just don't think on that realm. They just kind of they distance themselves from that because they feel like they're better making decisions that way. So I just kind of feel like there's two people, like maybe you and someone else, that are kind of like opposites like that, but you're together because you love each other, of the nurturing and the comforting and stuff like that. Because it's saying that with the Empress and new beginnings, it's saying that with the Knight of Wands, see how she's just writing in. She said, it's telling you, write in with this new beginning. Take this new beginning, put everything you got to in it, because you've got both qualities right here, the Emperor and the Empress. You've got both qualities, both sides of the coin. You've got the authoritative and the straightforward and the you can't get me with the emotions, and then you got those say, well, you gotta think about other people and how they feel, and she's the softer side of him, the Empress is. So it's saying that when you write into that, you're writing into the both sides of the coin, because it says that you've been the Hangman shows me that you've been reflecting and looking at things, because if you see, he's hanging up, but he's looking upside down, so you can see that he's looking at things. When you're up above and you're looking down, you see things totally different than you would see it if you're just sitting here. You see it on this side and you see it on this side. You just kind of get a different view of everything that's going on. So it seems like maybe you're in that Hangman where you're looking and you're seeing both sides of it. And it's kind of like the Emperor and the Empress. They're both sides of those coins, and so they can see both sides too. And it shows that you're going in with strength, because the Strength card, if you see that, this is in case most cards is a lion, but this one is a dragon, and you see how she's with that dragon and she's kind of commanding the dragon. So it's about trust. Strength card is about trusting the situation you're in, the person you're with, and trusting that what you're doing is you're making the right decision. And with anything, you can make the wrong decision, but the strength is coming in showing that you're making that right decision. You're using your strength and you're going head on and you're hitting it correct. Because the last card I got was the Four of Pentacles, and it's about, like, not like, when I say hoarding, I don't mean like, these hoarders that have their houses just pile full of stuff to the ceiling. And that's not what I mean is, like, you watch your money. You watch your money. You watch, you're just a person that maybe it's telling you, don't hold on so tight to everything, because you may miss out on something. Sometimes we hold on to, like, oh, I'm not, like, this weekend, I wouldn't buy a crock pot because I said I was going to wait till after vacation. My husband was like, what's the point? That money is not going to make or break our vacation. So, I should have just bought it, is the point. But sometimes we hold on to money or things or items or or memories or regrets or anything. Don't hold on to anything that's going to hold you back and keep you from something else. So the Four Pentacles is just saying a hoarder of anything. It don't have to be, stacking stuff up to the ceiling and stuff. It's just saying be careful that you're not holding on to something and you're missing out on something else, is what it's saying. So it's saying that you've been reflecting and looking at some stuff, but you've seen both sides of the coins. And I don't know that I've got an Emperor and an Empress in the same read. I mean, in the same read. And that's really cool because they go together, but they're opposite, their beliefs and how they think. So it looks like, this is a good reading. It looks like that you're releasing what you need to be releasing, and you've got good things coming in. You just have to, I guess, let go and not hold on so tight to things, which I do that too. I tell people not to do that, and I still do it. So, but does that reflect at all for you, Laura? Does it kind of? Oh, no problem. Does it kind of resonate with you somehow? Maybe it might, and it may not. It may not resonate for maybe a week or two. Things, it may come up later on. But that's a great reading with the Empress and the Emperor in it. That's both sides of the coin. That's awesome. Good. Buy that crock pot, girlfriend. Buy that crock pot. That's what my husband told me. He's like, I don't know why you didn't buy that crock pot. That's just crazy. So, yeah, it's hard not to you're afraid, I might could have used that money somewhere else, but he's right. Don't lose out. Don't lose out. And thank you for allowing me to read for you. Thank you. I'm honored to read for you. Thank you. Somi, I so appreciate you just coming back and hanging out with me. Thank you. Thank you for coming back. Buy that crock pot, right? Seriously, that's kind of like, that's the first thing that popped in my head when it said, don't hoard it, let go. You're missing out on some good thing. Like, yeah, I missed out on my crock pot because I didn't want to spend that money. So, yeah, I can relate. I can so relate to that, hoarding that. Yep. So, but thank everyone for coming. Laura's going to think every time she sees a crock pot, that crazy looking glass. She should have bought her crock pot. She's going to think about that every time she sees a crock pot now. So, okay, everybody, love and light. Blessed be. Be kind to yourselves and to everyone. Let go of all of the things that don't serve you. Please come back, and I appreciate you for dropping by and giving me a chance to read for you. Please be safe. Try not to pay too much for gas. But love, light, and blessed be. Thank you, everyone. Good night. Thank you, Somi, for following me from stream to stream to stream. Love you.